picture of how I spent the apocalypse. So I want you to look behind here. Okay, so when we bought the house, there was a long closet here.
And that was just a wall.
And this was a wall.
Yeah.
And the doorway was over here. So it was a long, narrow closet that was basically kind of useless.
It had shelves at the very end, and it was full of trash.
The whole place was stacked in garbage to about here.
Yeah, it was horrible.
So, any rate, we needed a laundry room, and so I decided to make this into a laundry room. So I sawed a hole
That's
in the
a good
wall.
story on me.
Now this house, okay, so this is a good story on Lynn.
Yeah.
Okay, so this house is ancient. We recycled our house, okay? It was 5 seconds from being plowed under. That's how bad it was. But at any rate, that's neither here nor there. This wall had sheetrock over lath and plaster.
Yep.
So when I saw
Because it used to be an exterior wall, yeah.
No,
No, you don't think so? You think so? Okay.
No. Well, it's lath and plaster.
That's right, of course.
Okay, so unless it could have been an exterior wall, it might have been lath and plaster. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't found it on any of the other exterior walls. So
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so at any rate, get back to my fucking story that my wife interrupted me. Okay, so I took my skill saw and set it, and I'd already gone inside and knocked all the wallboard out in there so that I could see where the wiring, there was no wiring. There was one wire and I moved it over here before I even started to saw this. So I took my skill saw and I sawed this out. When I did, as you can imagine, it made a huge plume of dust. So I'm sawing in here and there's just dust flying everywhere, and I have one of those little masks on. And all of a sudden, I hear this noise. And I realized that my wife, thinking she was doing me some kind of favor, has turned on the fucking attic fan. So sucked all the shit through the goddamn house and put a layer of 1/4 inch of plaster dust on everything in the fucking house. But anyway.
Yeah, it took like 60 seconds. Less. It took 10 seconds. I saw that cloud.
10 seconds and I was like, turn that off!
Oh, I saw a cloud coming and shut it off immediately, but oh my God.
It covered every fucking thing in that.
It was a mess.
But anyway, so that's just one of those things. Okay, but anyway, I cut the hole, and then I put a 4x4 here, a 4x4 here, and I put a 4x4 across the top. These doors, I want to talk about these doors, because talk about recycling.
Yeah.
I bought 3, they were hinged together. They were basically one louvered door.
Mm-hmm. There was
There were
3 wide.
3 panels, 3 wide. I bought them and an entire truckload of ends and pieces of 2x4s and 1x4s for $15.
Yeah.
Okay? Hinges and all. Okay. Well, there were only 3 of the doors, and I needed 4 for here. So, I cut one of them in half, and I used part of it. If you look, you can tell. I used part of it. I used part of the one door here and part of the other one here. Now, as you can see, the piece of wood on the bottom there is smaller and this one's wider, so you can see this one's smaller and this one's wider. But I got to point that out, right?
Yeah.
And what I did was I mounted it on a piece of, remember I told you about the piano box wood I used to get all the time? I mounted it on a piece of piano box wood, and then I just
painted the same.
that and put a great, okay. So this is our laundry room. So we didn't have much of a pantry, so I put a little pantry over here on the side. I put in all
turn that
these
light on.
shelves. Okay. I put in all these shelves. If you look, you can tell everything in here is made out of absolute crap. Just crap. This is made out of old piano box wood, the side parts and stuff that I got off jobs, and I just cobbled it together, put it in, plumbed it, ran electric in here, okay, and put in this laundry room, which is very handy, and we don't have to look at it. We can close the doors.
Yeah.
If my wife's not doing the laundry and it stacks up to here, we can just close the doors. So it's kind of amazing. I put in a little piece of pegboard, because I like to put pegboard everywhere.
We've got a little clothesline in here,
Then
which
we
is
got a
awesome.
little clothesline so that we can dry stuff, you know.
Unmentionables.
Our unmentionables and our delicates. You can tell, looking at me, I have a lot of fucking delicates, right? But at any rate, okay, so I did all that. And yes, it was a humongous pain in the ass. It's a humongous pain in the ass. I had to run 220 over here. I had to run plumbing in here. Oh, it fucking works. But it works. It's very nice. Okay, so all of this was a prelude to telling you what I did yesterday, which we probably should have filmed because it would have been pretty funny because I did a lot of screaming, bitching, and throwing shit. Okay, I got up yesterday morning and I smelled a mouse.
She has an amazing nose.
Dead mouse. Okay, now we have a mouse problem. This is an ancient house.
And we're in the country.
And we're in the country, and it's wintertime. So I have traps out everywhere, and I put poison out. So I figured, okay, I've poisoned a mouse, and it's crawled up in the laundry room, and it's died. Okay, so I took everything out at the bottom and everything off of these lower shelves, and I pulled a dryer out, and I'm cleaning, and I'm looking, and I'm cleaning, and I'm looking. And did you see the movie Mouse Hunt? It was kind of like that, except the mouse was dead.
Well, and they ended up with a trashed house.
Well, and we just ended up with things more tidy. But I'm going through every fucking thing, and finally I went through that box and cleaned it all up, threw out a bunch of shit, saved a bunch of shit, sent a bunch of... Then I grabbed and nothing in there. I'm starting to lose all hope. I haven't found anything under the dryer. I haven't found anything under the washer. I've found lots of dirt. I found tons and tons of fucking dirt and mouse shit.
Yay!
Which is all clean now. So
Yay.
that's the upside to the story. But finally, the last thing I pull out is this. And my wife had bought a thing of... because we're paranoid about the plague. So she had bought a thing of
Damp
wipes
mop.
that you put in your Swiffer that were to kill the virus. Okay, they're the same things as Clorox wipes, except you use them on the floor. Okay, so she had bought a great big huge thing of them, weighed about 5 pounds. Well, when she came home from shopping, as my wife is what to do, she never fucking puts anything the way it's supposed to be put away. She just tosses shit in the general direction. Well, she had tossed that heavy thing on top of this box. Well, when she did, she apparently smashed the fucking mouse.
I didn't know it.
And so I found this fucking rotting, nasty-ass mouse in there in its fucking nest that had made out of other shit. Like our egg cartons, we found it had dug out the center of the... So it was a humongous mess. So I had to clean it. So the whole day I was like, well, you know, it was a cold, miserable day outside. I really couldn't get anything done. And I guess I should just look at it as it was kind of my apocalypse quest.
But you won.
A quest to find the dead mouse. But it was, yeah, I did go a little insane. Because I don't like filth. And I won't go so, I'm not a clean freak, but I don't like filth. I don't like clutter. I like for things to be put away in at least a somewhat orderly fashion. Even if they're thrown, at least throw them in the place that they're supposed to be.
It was in the right box.
At any rate, but, so that's how I spent my day yesterday, people. Looking for a dead mouse.
Yay!
So, how do you combat boredom? Open the doors and let the mice come in and then hunt them! Hunt them in your homes! Kill them with poison and then... there's one. And then hunt it down with your nose. This is a perfect way to do something when you're bored. So that's what I'm saying. Let the mice come in and then hunt them. Until next time, happy hunting.